Hi everyone, it's Lisa from the Stony Creek School of Art. Today we are going to be drawing Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. If anyone knows me, knows that I have two French bulldogs, Tank and Chopper, and I think that Stitch looks a lot like them, especially the ears. So we're going to go ahead and get started with Stitch's face. So the first shape that I'm going to do is going to be a rainbow curve. Now you want to leave some room for his ears. Stitch's ears are pretty high. So I have a longer paper. It's longer than regular computer paper. But if you're using regular computer paper or if you have a little sketchbook, I would kind of do his head in the middle. So from then we're going to do his chin, which is going to be a soft curve. So we don't want it to be flat across. We still want it to have a little bit of shape to it. And then for his body, I'm going to do a curve down and a curve down. So it's a similar height to his head, the same sort of proportion. And then from there, I'm going to do another curve. Okay, so we're going to do a construction line. So a really light line in the middle of this head shape. And then we're going to put his nose in, which is going to be kind of a triangle, but with curved edges. You could also create an oval and then dip it down here if you wanted. Now, Stitch's eyes are pretty level to his nose. If you wanted to do another construction line here, we're going to do a circle and another circle. So those are his eyeballs. He has like a little shine in his eye there. And Stitch has two patches around his eyes. So one, so from the nose to the side of the face. Same on the other side, from the nose to the side of the face. And I'm going to do a curve on the top of the patch, kind of to make it like his eyebrows. Just like that. Two little curves above his nose for a little cute squished up nose. A little line leading down from the nose, and he's going to be smiling. So I'm going to do a gentle curve with another curve like that. The letter M for a tongue. And in Stitch's mouth, he has 4 teeth that we can see. He has 2 big pointed canine teeth and then 2 smaller teeth beside that. So to create the teeth, I just did the letter V and a smaller V. On the top of his head, I'm going to give him a little hair, so like a little squiggle, just like that. Now with your eraser, you're going to erase this part of the head where the hair is. And then I want to get rid of my construction line. If you can't erase the whole thing, don't worry, because once we outline, we'll be able to erase it a little bit better. Okay, so working down onto his body, from these curves here that we drew for his body, those are going to be the outside of his arms. So I'm going to draw another curve, a little bit longer on this side and kind of join it in, just like that. And with your eraser again, we're going to erase in here and here, just like that. Now, his belly is a different color than his arms, so I'm going to do another curve down here, a little squiggle for his chest, and then a curve and a curve, kind of like he's wearing a tank top, and then that curve matches into underneath in his chin, which is a different color than his face. So for his body, he's going to be sitting with his legs out to either side of him. So up on his, probably midway of this curve that we did for his arm, I'm going to do a small curve and the same on the other side. And then I'm going to do another curve like that. You could do a circle too if that's helpful. So if I draw a circle and then make the curve, all I would want to do is erase any part of that circle that you can see. It's really good to sort of draw using basic shapes. That'll help you get the proportion and the shape of the objects a little bit better. So this is kind of like the side of his body and his leg. Now his feet are going to go out in a diagonal line that way, and his other foot is going to go this way. So that's the direction that I'm going to draw a circle, just like that. Now with your eraser, you're going to erase anything that's inside of that circle that you just drew, because that's going to be the bottom of the foot. And don't worry if you draw your circles like me that have a million sketch lines. Once we outline, those are going to be erased anyway. So another circle inside for the bottom of his foot. Same on the other side. So we're just mirroring the two sides. Now for Stitch's nails, they're like little upside down U's or like little rainbow curves on his feet. He has 4 of them, just like that. And then his nails down on his hand, you could make them the same. Little curves, or if you wanted to make them points, like little triangles, you can too, like if his nails are longer. Now let's move up to his ears, which are my favorite part. Let me just get rid of these eraser little bits. Okay, so his ears don't start at the top of his head like a rabbit's ears would be. They start very much like where his eyes are. So I'm going to start first with a curve and a curve and do the same on the other side. So 2 curves like that. And then on the inside, so in between the 2 curves, I'm going to start it at his side of his head and then bring it up and kind of curve it out. So the same on this side, just like that. And then start it closer to where this line is. So I'm going to start it pretty much here and then go out and join it. So it's kind of like a shape of like a banana. So out and join it. Okay, so if your curves look a little bit funny here, you can kind of just join them so that they're softer, a softer join to the banana shape, like that. And now the ears have little notches. So on this side, the little notch is right here. And on this side of his ear, it's closer to the bottom, just like that. So you would erase this line here as well. All right, so now we can outline him. I think he looks really cute. I hope you guys are following along. Oops, I'm a little bit too thick. I hope you guys are having a good day. The sun is out, which is really nice. So remember, if you have drawn something that you don't want to add in, then you're not going to outline it. And then that will just get erased once you use your eraser. I think Stitch is an alien, isn't he? I wonder if that would make my dogs aliens. There's a lot of pictures that you can find of Stitch online where his mouth is really open. You can see all his teeth, the top ones and the bottom ones. Those are pretty cute too. This is just a nice, simple Stitch sitting. So see, I'm just kind of picking one shape to outline there. That's the good thing about using a pencil first. You can always adjust things and move things around. All right, so now that we've traced, now we get to erase. So I'm gonna erase all that pencil line. Make it a nice blank canvas for if you're going to paint him, or maybe just color him with crayons, or use that pencil shading technique that I showed you in the last video if you don't have any coloring things. There you have it, a cute outline of Stitch. Thanks so much for joining me today. I can't wait to see your guys' creations and seeing what you're doing. Until next time, we'll chat then. Stay creative, stay crafting. All right, thanks so much, guys. Bye.